I'm like super excited for this game, by the way. I gotta say, I'm liking this opening already. That's usually about how I like it. I'm digging this music, I gotta say. Should we go 2160 at 30 frames or 1440 at 60 frames? What do you think, Lux? $60 frames? I'll do it that way for the stream. Although I might start it up at some point just to see how pretty it is in 4K. I like this music, though. Well, something's blowing up out there. I can roast a marshmallow? Oh my gosh. Oh god. Yes. Can you actually get, like... There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program. And suddenly, here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say, ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. I'm ready if you are. Are you kidding? Of course I'm ready. It's finally time to test the new landing hydraulics with a pilot instead of the autoflight system. Oh, this sounds safe. Speaking of pilots, make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Hang on. Looks like it. Why? Do you not hear anything? Oh. Should be on. I mean, they're gonna hear a little bit anyways. You get loud, baby. It's partly why I have the monitor on now, so that if I have the headset on and he gets loud, I can actually hear him. Because these headphones are like really good ear cancel, like have decent noise cancellation. Sorry. Wait! Oh shit! Well, if that's what flying the ships is going to be like, this is going to be a disaster. Wow, that was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be okay flying the big one, right? God, probably not. Heyo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosan open up a bottle of the good stuff. I want to seek adventure amongst one star, actually. The other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck! You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They really don't explode as often anymore. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. Projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Okay. I have a flashlight. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that they will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. Okay, why am I doing this again? This sounds like this is not very safe. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out with the space program, just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? You didn't realize it? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. Definitely be fine for yours. Probably. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rebek's banjo, Gabbro's flute, and Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space? That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. It isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sure. Woohoo, okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Swim? Okay. I was like, don't tell me this is like death. I don't know a lot about this game, but I'm pretty sure it's like sort of like a story roguelike. You know what? This is easier. Aw, you found me, but my hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Oh, the rocks over there, maybe? Stop, rather. Wait, this... It's like far away from here. What the heck? Oh, there she is. I won? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. fishing rhymes, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess well, I'll be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account for how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect him from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast! Is there sapline involved? Come to think of it, don't you have somewhere you should be exploring that isn't here? I love that the, three-dimensional sound actually, like, transfers through. I think it works if I just plug the headset right into here, too. Into the controller. Which is funny because, like, I don't know, how much does Sony want for their 3D audio headphones? Probably a shit ton. I think those are supposed to be, like, a lot better, but... Well, that's creepy. Hi, astronaut! You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghosten said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes us a super long time to go away. There's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. You know, ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Whoa, really? It's so cool! Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter. A strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Okay, cool. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before your launch. I've got zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. But really, you'll do fine up there. I'd worry more about the ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate at least fixed the retro rockets. So, listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Cool, get to it, and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Whoa, this is creepy. am I supposed to go? Ah, flashlight. That would be beneficial. I just jumped really high. Okay. Down and up. Hey, nice of you to drop down. I'm getting some 0G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know, I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. I've got hand sweats. This is not as hard as I was worried it would be. How do I get back out? Where's the exit? There it is. Oh god. There we go. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Yeah, they were on fire watch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laugh for, if you ask me. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was worried that was going to be really flippin' annoying. Done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. You got it? What's this? I saw smoke coming from Young Bar Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use a scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Young Bark Crater. Geyser Mountains. Quantum Grove Crater. Nomai Ruins. Actually kind of cool. Oops. There we go. What's this? Okay. Kinda cool. Where does this go? Okay, this is the way that I came up. So then what's the other way then? Oh, the observatory is that way. So then what's this? Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? I'm using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. It's set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night, I heard Rebec's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Baby started doing this thing where he like hits his right leg like super excitedly and emphatically when he's excited. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left. Hornfels, Gosen, Slate, Feldspar. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Matthew Steinhauer, Ben Etherington, Jordan Frith, Tom. I'm guessing these are probably, like, I don't know if this was, like, a GoFundMe or something, but that's gonna be my guess. Outer Wilds Ventures, Timber Heart's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. It completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Adelrock. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launched at last, huh, buddy? It's a translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, jeez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. What? Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So, what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Of course. I knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfels just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, jeez. I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found in almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. Future site of our next exhibit. If you've enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. We thank you profusely for your support, and we hope to see you again soon. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Adelrock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. It kind of looks like molecules. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says Calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Attlerock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered in Brittle Hollow. Ugh. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? That's actually an interesting concept. Like, what if aliens, like, discovered Earth culture, and what if they didn't have the same kind of imaginations that we would? Like, they'd have to have some, because if you think about it, you couldn't... Like, imagination is part of what drives... like discovery and invention and stuff. So maybe it would be more like we would contact another civilization on another planet that hasn't gone too far. But like, I wonder if they would think that, like, you know, like, oh, dragons must exist and unicorns and all that must exist where you're from, because how else would you come up with this stuff? Kind of thing, you know? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further archaeological expedition. Oh, is this like a skeleton? What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers, and quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that the Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from, or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. The Nomai technology we brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a logical gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Ah! Okay, so if we see those crystals, we can walk on the wall. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Whoa, a fish. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Cool. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play. But Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever's actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Cool. That's pretty cool. See, I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff is going to become important later on. That's why I'm making sure I check it all out. Yeah, there's like something like right next to the sun. Interesting. Okay. Hornfield's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the further away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? There you are! I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator, too. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I think I'll start with something small, like not crashing the ship. You prefer to ease into things. That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be, and that's a fact. You think you'll go to the Attlerock then? Our moon would be a safe place to travel to and get your bearings in space. And I'm sure Esker would appreciate the visit. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moon are, or why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to die in space. Not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before I launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. That gives me tons of confidence. Jeez. Sounds really windy outside. Whoa. Uh... Well... Hey, so did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? Statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes open, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean, like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch? Like, medically speaking. No, that statue's definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open. Nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're gonna get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, you know, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Hello, astronaut. Are you going into space today? Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did? What? Yeah, Hornfels says Feldspar went away into space and didn't come back. Hornfels says Feldspar was the best pilot ever, but no one knows what happened to them. Hornfels probably shouldn't be telling you stuff like this. Hornfels says that too. But if Feldspar disappeared, you might disappear too, right? You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should be really careful not to get lost. Thanks, kid. Alright guys, hold tight. I'm going to take a short break and go grab a drink, and then we will come back, and then we will launch into space and probably die. See you soon.